Hello everyone and welcome back to our square basics. So I hope you enjoyed our last session when we were learning our Zachuan and our punching. This week we're moving on to our next section, which is square basics 6. So in this one we're going to be learning new basic. So in this basic we're going to be practicing a back sweep, which is in Chinese is called a whole sao tui, and also a Wulong Panda, which is a dancing dragon movement. So in this session, I'm just going to be teaching you the basic movements. So by the time we come around to do our next session together, you would have had enough time to practice and then we can start moving it around. So without further ado, let's begin. Let's warm up our wrists and our ankles. I just want to show you another way that you can warm up your ankle. So if you sit down on the floor with me, like this. So you're just going to cross over your foot over your leg and then you're just going to circle your ankle around like this. So today it's really important that you warm up your legs. So before you do this session, I really suggest that you make sure you do lots of frog jumps and lots of running and really warm your body up. You're going to be using your legs a lot today, especially your hip. Okay, and change over to the other side. So cross your leg over and just circle your ankle round. So I'm going to take you through a little bit of a more of an extensive warm up. More stretching to help with your hip, because when you do your back sweep it's really important that you can do your pubu movement, so your hip needs to be quite open. Okay, and then from here you're just going to open your leg, okay, and you're just going to stretch forward, so reach forward and breathe in and then out and go down a bit more and then in and then down a bit more. See if you can touch your forehead on the floor. And then walk your hands over to one side and grab your toe and pull your toes up towards you. Okay, and then walk your hands around to the other side and then pull your toes up towards you again. Okay, this time try to reach down towards your leg. Okay, and then the same on the other side, reach down towards your leg. Okay, and then you're just going to turn out. So reach over and try and grab your hand, grab your foot. Okay, and then over to the other side. Grab your foot. So you're stretching, opening also your rib cage, the side of your body. Okay, very good. So this one you're going to bring your feet together like this. And from here you're just going to bounce your knees down. And like I said, there's so many different ways in which you can warm up. This is just one way you can practice on the floor. Okay, and then from here, you're just going to go onto your knees like this. Yeah, and you're going to open your knees. And what you're going to do is you're just going to put your legs open, like here, your feet open to the side. And then you're just going to open your hip. Yeah, so it's kind of like a frog position. So it's just going to help to open your hip a little bit. Okay, and then sit forward, bring your body forward, and then backwards. I don't know whether you can see this or not. And forwards, and then backwards. And if you have time, you can time yourself about 3 minutes, 3 to 5 minutes in this position. And try to keep up on your hands if you can, and sink your hip down lower. Okay, very good. Okay, and then just stand up. And then from here, just relax your hips off. So circle your hips around. Okay, and change. Okay, good, and swing your arms forward. We're going to be doing a lot of arm movement today, a lot of arm circling. Okay, and backwards. Okay, and one forward, one back. Okay, and change. Okay, very good. Okay, so again, squatting down into Mabu, so your Mabu position. Put your elbows on your knees and just push your knees out. This is going to really help when you're sinking down in your pubu and you're doing your back sweep. So you want to get your hips as low as you can to the floor in this position. Okay, then put one hand on your knee and just push your knee out. Okay, and now change the other side, push out. Okay, and then bring your feet a little bit closer and just squat down. Okay, and then straighten your legs. And then a little bit further out and then squat down again. And then standing up. Okay, and then down. And then up. Okay, so from here we're going to do a gumbo stretch. So bow and arrow, high bridge stance. So from here, push your front knee forward and keep your back leg straight. And we're just going to stretch here for 5. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And change the other side. And go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And change again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, from here, go as wide as you can. Wide, 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 wide. Really, really wide. Put your knee down on the floor. Okay? Try and push your hip forward. Hip forward. Okay, now you're going to straighten your front leg and then you're going to push your front leg forward. Yeah. So you're going to try to go down into splits if you can do. So just hold here for 5 seconds. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, good. And change to the other side. So from here, you're going to go into your gumbo position. Go as wide as you can. Wide, 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 wide. Onto your knee. Okay, push your hip forward. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Straighten your front leg from here. Okay, and then push your front leg forward. And try to sink down in your hip if you can. So go down as low as you can. Okay, and from here, hold for 5 seconds. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Okay, and then stand up. Okay, relax your legs. Okay, so from this position, you're now going to do a pubu or a low stance. So for this one, you really need to try and get your hip low to the floor if you can. So for this movement, to be able to do a back sweep, you have to be able to open your hips. Yeah. So for pubu, you're going to sink down. Yeah, sink down, squat down on one side. Okay, just put your hand on the inside of your foot like this. So this hand on the inside. Okay, push your elbow out. Okay, and grab your foot, other foot. Or you can put your hand on your knee like this. And then try and sink your body forward towards your knee if you can. Towards your head, towards your foot, the one that's extended. Okay, good. And I'm going to stretch to the other side. So the other leg down. Okay, so this one you need to try and keep your foot on the floor. Yeah, so the foot that you're squatting down on, yeah, try and put it flat on the floor. Obviously, when you do your back sweep, you're going to come up onto your toe. Yeah, in this position, you can come up on your toe, so you can spin on that front foot. But for now, when you're stretching, just try to open your hips in this position. You could use your elbow here to push your knee out. Yeah, and then reach forward with your other hand. If you find that difficult, then you can just put your hand on the floor. Yeah, and if you obviously, when you're starting, you probably might be up on your toe, and that's okay to begin with, and then you're just slowly going to work your hip down to the floor. Okay, very good. Okay, so stand up, relax your legs a little bit. So what I'm going to do to start with is I'm going to show you the arm movement, and then we're going to come on to do the legs, and then we're going to do a small combination ready for our 6th square basic. Okay, so what I'm going to show you is something called a Wulong Panda, because in this movement you're going to need to learn this movement. You can do Wulong Panda, which is one full circle, and then you're going to do a half movement on the end. So let me just show you this movement first. Okay, so from here. Okay, I'm going to show you again from this side. Yeah. One more time, I'll show you from the front. So from here. Okay, so let's break this movement down. So this movement here this circling of your arms is called dancing dragon. It's called a Wulong Panda. So I'm going to show you this movement to begin with. And then all you need to do for the end of the movement is to add a half circle into a Gojo on the end, hook hand, and then a palm push. Okay, so from here, you're going to stand with your feet together. And then you're going to clap your hands in front of you. And then step out to the left, and then your arms by your side. Okay, now from this movement, you're going to start by circling your right hand down. Yes, this is my right hand. I'm circling it all the way down. And my left hand is going to come to my shoulder. So I'm going to circle it all the way around. And when I get back to the beginning, the other hand is going to come forward. Yeah. So my left hand is literally going to come to my shoulder. Yeah, like a palm position. Jang. Palm to my shoulder. Down and then back to the beginning. My other hand is going to make one full circle all the way around. Yeah. Okay, so let's try that together. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. And then again, 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more time, bit faster. 1, and again, 1. I'll just do it from this angle so you can see. 1, and again, 1. From the back, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Next movement. So you've gone 1. So now from here, I'm going to drop that right hand behind me. So down and behind me. And as I drop that right hand down and behind me, the other hand is then going to circle in front all the way around. You're going to turn your body and then you're going to go back to the beginning. Yeah? So we just do that again. So the right hand is going to go down. The left hand is going to go up. Yeah? So it's kind of like they're parallel to each other. You're going to turn and then back to the beginning. So your right hand is going to go down behind you, up above your head, and then back to the beginning. Yep. So down behind you, up above your head, back to the beginning. The other hand, the left hand, is going to go over forward, front of your body. Yep. Down, past the lower part of your body, and then back to the beginning. So from the beginning we have 1, 2. Yeah, and again. 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2. Go. 1, 2. Wulong Panda. Go. 1, 2. One more time this side. And 1, 2. Okay. So to finish off this movement, you're just going to make another half circle with your right hand. So you've gone, this is your right hand. So your right hand goes round, round. Then from here, you're going to make a circle with your right hand. The other hand comes to your shoulder. 1 circle round. And then as you come back to the beginning, you're going to put your hand into a gojo, into a hook. Yep. And then the hand that is on your shoulder, you're going to push forward. Yeah, so this is a gojo, tuijang. Yeah, so pushing forward, hook hand, push forward. So again, so you've done your Wulong Panda. Then you're going to do 1 half circle, gojo, tuijang. Okay, and again, from here, 1, 2, 3. So this is just your arm movement. Obviously your legs are going to be changing from gumbu to gumbu. Yeah. So again from here, Wulong Panda, Gojo, tuijang. Okay, I'll just do it from this angle so you can see. So from here, see if you can get a better angle. Okay, so Wulong Panda, Gojo, tuijang. Okay, and then from the back, Wulong Panda, Gojo, tuijang. In a minute, well, in our next session, it's going to get slightly complicated because you'll have to do it one way, and then you'll have to do it the other way. Yeah, so this is where it gets a little bit tricky. So once you've done it on one arm, then you're going to try and do it on the other arm, okay? But don't worry, we're going to do that now, okay? So we've gone, so from this direction, we've gone, our right hand has gone to the left, all the way around, yeah, and then 1 more half circle, and then push. So if we're gonna do opposite, we're gonna go to this direction, we're gonna go to the right. Yeah, so our left hand is gonna move. Yeah, when I'm teaching this is always really tricky. Yeah, so and then again, we'll start again from the beginning, yeah, so it's easy. So 1, here, and 2, here. This is where I mess with your mind a little bit. 3, here, 4, here. Okay, and then you're gonna go 1. Now that left hand is gonna go down behind you, the other hand comes over the top of your head, and then back to the beginning. Yeah, so 1, 2, and then you're just gonna do another half circle, Gojo, push. Yeah? Okay, good. So we're gonna try and put the 2 together. Okay, so from here, you need to get your head. You have to use both sides of your brain here, so it's really good for your coordination. Okay, so you're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, have you got that? Hopefully you have. If you haven't, don't worry, you can just rewind the video and just go back over it again and again. Just keep practicing until you can get it in your body, so you can go fast, ba, 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 and then wow, ba, ba, really fast. You don't even have to think about it. Okay, good. So this is our Wulong Panda. For our legs, when we do this movement, you will be standing up from a pubu position. So you would have done your back sweep. It's a full back sweep, it's a 360 back sweep, but today we're only gonna learn half, so don't worry too much. Okay, so from here, if you're landing in your pubu, so say you're landing in pubu on this side, so you will stand up, and the side that you're on, you will then start your Wulong Panda, Gojo, change to Gumbu push. Don't worry too much about the legs for today. I will show you that later next time. Okay, so let's move on to our back sweep. So I'm going to show you a movement just to help you with your back sweeping to start with. I'm going to show you the movement and then we're going to practice. Okay, so from here, don't debate. 1, 2, 3. I just added the Wulong Panda on the end there, just so you can see what it looks like. But we're not going to be doing that bit yet. We're just going to do the half back sweep, okay? So the first bit that I did into it is called a jinjiao. So jinjiao means thunderfoot. Jen means thunder, and jiao is your foot. Yeah, so it means when you stamp the floor, you kind of make thunder. You make the ground shake when you stamping. So this is called like a stamping foot, okay? So from this position, you're going to stand with your feet together, yeah? And then from here, you're going to prepare. So preparing, you're going to step out to the left, and then you're going to bring your hands to your waist, yeah? In a fist position, it's called a chuan, in a fist, yeah? So from here, you're going to go 1, okay? So when you're practicing this, try to get your head really sharply moving to the left, yeah? So try not to just like, just move your head. This one, your head needs to be like really sharp. Sharply move your head. So from here, 1. Okay, so the next movement is you're gonna raise up your right leg raise up, and you're gonna stamp and then raise up your left knee, yeah? So from here again, you're gonna go, raise up, stamp, mabu, gungbu. So this is just your leg movement. We're going to put our hands in a second, okay? So just our leg again. So you bait. 1, 2. Okay, one more time. Let's add our hands in. So from here, as you raise up your right leg, yeah, you're going to slap your hands. This movement here is called a jijang. So your left hand is going to go up first, and then your right hand is going to slap the top of your left hand like this, yeah? So from here, 1. Yes, you're going to raise up your knee, look up, mabu, hands to your waist, and then push forward. So your hands are doing this, so fist, jijang, back to your waist, your hands from this jijang back to your waist, and then from here, you're going to change to gumbu, and then you're gonna push forward. This is called a 双推掌. So this is like a pushing forward, double palm push forward. Yeah, so you remember your palm push. Remember to make sure your fingers are together and that your thumb is bent inwards. Yeah, and this is the two palms pushing together. Okay, so let's try this 尖叫双推掌, this movement. Okay, ready? And 预备 1 push. Okay, and again. So from here, 预备 1 push. Okay, one more time. 预备 1 push. Okay, so the next movement you're going to do now is your back sweep. So this is a little bit tricky. So from here, what I want you to do is from your gumbu, I want you to sink down into your pubu position. Yeah, and this position you're on your toes. So you don't have to be flat on your foot. You can be up on your toe. Yeah, so from here, watch. So gumbu, change to pubu. And from here, you're going to put your hands down on the floor. So your two hands are going to go down, just so you can see my hands. So from here, you're going to bring your hands like this in between your feet. Yeah, so your right hand is going to go back behind your leg. If I just turn around this way so you can see. So your right hand's going to go through your leg like this, and the other hand is going to come around to join it. Yeah. So when you do this movement, try not to just put your hands here. Try to put your hands right behind you. So this will give you a bit of power to push with your hands and get your leg just to move around. So if you put your hands just in front of you and then you try to go, it's really difficult to try and get yourself to spin around. So to get yourself to spin, you need momentum. So the momentum you get is from your body going down like this, and from your hip. Wow, from your hip, turning all the way around. Yeah? So if you don't use your hands, or your body, you can't go. Yeah, you won't be able to spin around. So you have to use your hip, your waist, and your arms, and then your leg. Yeah. So you can see when shoop all the way around. So when you go to do it next time, for the actual square basic, you need to go 360, which is like what I just did. Yeah, all the way around. But you've got to use your whole body. If you just use your arms, you won't go. If you just use your body, you still won't go. So you have to use your body and your hip. Yeah, your hip needs to twist out. Okay, so for now, from here, we just practice together a little bit, yeah? So from here, so we're gonna go, so twist your body, twist it down. Your hands go this way, down, yeah? Twist. Okay, and then from here, you can just stand up. Okay, let's try again. So from the gumbu, push, here, twist. If you can go all the way around, that's really good, yeah? This is where you should be finishing. You should be finishing back where you started, but you don't need to do that. If you can't do that to begin with and you're just learning, we can just do like a half circle. Okay, so let's try again. Let me practice from this direction. So you're pushing here, down, half circle, and then the leg, remember the leg that you're standing on, you need to stand up on, yeah? So stand up, and then you'll be going in the direction of that Wulong Panda. You'll be going in that direction. Change to gumbu, change to push. Just give you some idea, yeah, some idea for next time. Okay, shall we try the full movement together? So the Jianjiao push, half. If you can do a full 360, that would be fantastic. Yeah, you need to get a lot of power in your hip to do that. You need to just let your body and your hip go, yeah? Okay, let's start from the beginning. So from here, so we're gonna go 预备 1 push. Okay, we just do half, yeah? So from here, go half, and then you can just stand up. We'll do the Wulong Panda in a second. We'll just link the two together in a minute. Okay, so from here, we'll do another half, yeah? Okay, so 预备, we'll do it slowly. So from here, raise up your knee, hit your hands above your head, back to your waist, mabu, push. So from here, you're gonna really twist, like, twist. Yeah, that's just a little bit over. Okay, so this time we're gonna see how far you can go around. So some people can go around twice, 3 times, but when you're doing competition, remember your foot needs to stay on the floor. So if you do it, you can't really bring your foot up as you go around. The foot needs to stay in contact with the floor all the way around, okay? Okay, let's try this again one more time. Okay, ready? A bit faster this time. Okay, so, bang! 1, push, 2, and then you go, Wulong, Panda, push. Okay, good. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the combination. We're gonna do the Jiao with the front push. We're just gonna do a half turn, and then we're gonna add in our Wulong Panda. Half circle, Gojo, Tuijiang, okay? Let's do this together. If you want to do a full twist round, if you want to do a 360 back sweep, then go ahead, do it. But today I'm going to practice the half sweep. You've seen me do the full sweep. So for the beginners out there, I'm just going to do the half sweep, okay? So from here, so you ready? 1, 2. Okay, then from here, stand up. So you're standing up on that leg. You see you're down on that leg, that pubu leg. So you're going to stand up on that leg, and then you're going to start to swing your arm in that direction that you're crouching on. So you're going to go 1, 2. This is really slowly, yeah? Gongbu to gongbu, and then change back to gongbu as you push. Yeah? So for square basic, you have to do everything on the other side. So this is where it gets a little bit tricky because your back sweep you have to do on the other leg as well as your arm movement as well. So we're going to practice that as well in a second. But let's do this movement again. Okay, so from here, you bait. 1, push, 2. From here, stand up. 1, 2. Yeah, so you notice that when I stand up, my leg is swinging to the leg that I've just crouched on. This will come in handy later. Change to gongbu, gongbu, gongbu. And then as you change back to gongbu, you're going to push at the same time. Yeah? Okay? One more time. One more time. Always one more time. Okay, ready from here? So, back. 1, 2. This one you go all the way around. 3. Okay, good. So say you've just done your half sweep and you've landed in this direction here. So from here, we're going to practice on the other leg. So if we started in this direction, I'll just show you. So from here, we're just doing the half sweep, push. We're just doing half sweep. So from here, we do our Wulong Panda, Gojo, Tuijiang. To practice on the other side, we're going to do the Jiao. So you're facing the back and do the Jiao, lifting up your left leg. Yeah. Mabu. Push. And then you're going to go down onto your right knee and then twist all the way around to the other side. And then because you're on this leg, you're then going to do your Wulong Panda to the other side. Yeah, so from here, 1, half, push. Okay? So this, if you can do a full sweep round, that would be really great. You just need to use your hip as you go around, and then you can use the Jiao go in the same direction. Or if you're just doing half sweep, then you can just go in the same direction to make sure you're able to use the other leg. Yeah, but the same principle. So from here, with your right knee in front, double push. So the same principle, you go down, like down, twist. Yeah, so down and then twist on the other side, exactly the same. Okay? Okay, brilliant. Let's do it again. Let's do it with the half twist and then Jiao to the other side and then sweeping on the other leg. Okay, so from here. Ready? So, you ready? 1, push, 2, 3, Wulong Panda, Gojo, 推掌, and then from here, let me just move over from this side. Then you're gonna go 1, push, 2. Then we're here, 1, push. Okay, good. Very good, guys. Okay, relax your legs. And swing your arms forward. And backwards. Okay, fantastic. So hopefully you guys have got this back sweep now. So I'll remind you again, when you're doing your back sweep, just make sure that you use your body, use your waist, twist your waist so that you can get all the way back round to 360. Just keep practicing it all this week, and then hopefully by the time we come to next week's class, you guys will be like back sweep champion. Okay, so this is the end of the lesson today, just the basics for square basic 6, and then we'll get to moving it around next time. Okay, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Shaka, class finished.